These are all of my 5-star and 4.5-star reads of 2025 so far, and I'm gonna tell you to read all of them. The first book that I gave 5 stars in 2025 was Pachinko. I picked this up for my book club knowing little to nothing about it, and it changed my life. This is a historical fiction multi-generational story that takes place over decades throughout the early 1900s. It follows a Korean family who relocates to Japan during this time of intense struggle between the two countries before and during World War II. If you don't like multiple perspectives in a book, this is not for you because there are several and they all have something new and enlightening to explore. This book is beautiful. To change genres entirely, Annie Bot. This is a literary science fiction novel told from their perspective of an AI sex robot. I've talked about this book at length. It is a very powerful and disturbing metaphor for patriarchy and power dynamics within heterosexual relationships. I hated it. It made me so uncomfortable, but that's one of the reasons that I recommend it so much, because I think it was truly so effective at what it set out to do. Switching genres yet again, the Wild Huntress. This is a YA standalone fantasy set in a world inspired by Welsh folklore, and I loved this so much. If you're a fantasy reader, I need you to read this. It has the perfect mix of lovable characters and found family, my favorite trope. Magic, adventure, betrayal, everything I want from a fantasy story. Like, this was it. Now I need to talk about Juny. This is another historical fiction book, but it's also coming of age with a little bit of magical realism. And even though this is marketed as an adult book, we do follow a 16-year-old girl. So I also feel like this could work as YA, though on the heavier side of YA. Juny is a 16-year-old enslaved girl who lives on a plantation in Alabama. She doesn't know it, but at the time this takes place, we are right on the brink of the Civil War. There is a lot of turmoil happening within her, but also externally. A couple of things happen to kick off this story. I don't want to spoil it too much, though I do have a full review of this because this might be the best book I've read all year. I can't think of anything that I've read in recent memory that is so inspiring and hopeful, that covers such heavy themes and topics. It's a very layered story. I don't think I can say much more without making this video an hour long. Sunrise on the Reaping. So I have read this twice already. I would say the first read, maybe 4.5. Second read, 5 stars. We're so back. The Hunger Games truly has made me the person that I am today. So I was holding this to a high standard. Needless to say, this blew my expectations out of the water. This book is incredible, and that's all I'm gonna say.